Audio has now been included. So,
Right,
if
so
you
you're working.
would like
I'm
to
working.
test it, just in case.
That's what I'm doing now. I turned into Twitch, and it had the video playing from last week, and I just said, "Is your audio included?" And you said, "Yeah, it's included," and it said that bit on the video, and I was like, "Oh, it's working." Oh, hang on, that's Vietnam.
Perfect timing.
Oh, let's see. Let's get him up. Right, I can hear you. You're a lot louder than me.
That's because I'm amazing.
That'll be it.
It's because everybody wants to listen to me today.
So I'm going to do is lower your volume.
No! Don't do it!
Let's try that. Can you make some sounds, please? That's a bit more like it. There was a quick ABC because it sounds very crackly on the stream.
O, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Yeah, I don't know. You can stop now. I don't know why it's just crackling on the stream, but it's not. Whatever, people deal with it. Maddie, Emily in the chat. Hello, Maddie. How are you doing?
Maddie?
Yes, Maddie from when we play COD with
Maddie
the.
is watching this.
Oh yeah, big fan. Big fan of the stream.
Maddie.
Come back in 45 minutes if you want, Mad, because not much is going to happen for a little while.
It's just qualifying, I'm afraid.
Right, copying that. I'm going to put it in the Discord.
Well, Wendell's the first one out on track.
Is he now?
He is.
I just need to sort my stuff out. Put the lap data on, telemetry on, track map on. What else was I doing? Detail. We don't need to do yet.
Has Maddie been watching this stream every week?
I don't know, because this is the first time I've had a laptop. Yes, it is her, she said. This is the first time I've had a laptop, so I've never been able to...
So if she's been watching it every week, then she'll understand half of the value on logging Magic Mike. If not, she's missed out on something amazing. She needs to go back and watch the
Well, she's watching TV, so she's just got us on the phone. She called us babes as well, which is nice.
Well, I'm not sure about you, but I'm
Well, let's go on board with... we'll go on board with...
Wendell's
starting his first flying lap. Wendell, yeah. Now, I've reduced the in-game volume, so the onboards shouldn't be stupidly loud, so I might be more inclined to use them a little bit more. And I have a new controller where the RB button works, so I can put it in without properly pressing down really hard. So yeah, that's about the size of it. So, the grid today, we've got 16 drivers, possibly 17 for the race. Lord Crashdeal, you may have noticed, isn't here.
He's drowning in his sorrow.
He is indeed. He's having a bath full of whiskey, and then he might be joining us, depends how he feels. Right, so, news. We have quite a bit of news this week, don't we?
But we really do. It would seem that you killed someone this week.
Well, last week we talked about man's complaint. What's his name? Murray Walker, the legendary commentator. And I think because we hadn't heard anything about him for a while. It was one of them. You know, did he die? Or getting him mixed up with someone else? And then he did pass away yesterday. So that feels a bit rubbish. Nah, he's a bit iconic, isn't he?
He wants to sue anybody. Sue you. Might not have a lot of money, but sue you.
It's all the money's gone on the laptop now, which is the other thing. Bought a laptop to try and edit some highlights and stuff. Turns out Adobe Premiere is very hard to to work. It took me about an hour to put the Q1 thing at the top of the screen. I wish that was hyperbole.
About a year before you actually edit it.
Oh, she watches most weeks apparently. This is also the first time I've been able to have the chat open during the race because no one's streaming through my phone.
So she knows that I'm obviously a massive fan of Magic Mike. And,
yeah, we know.
massive helmets.
We'll come out who's on board now. Who's on an outlap?
FaZe.
You do like a good
Good
helmet.
FaZe. He seems to be flying around it.
FaZe, there he is. Right, a little story about FaZe. We've got the F1 this weekend, and indeed most weekends on the Sunday. But on the Wednesday we do an F2 league. Now I don't commentate in that, I actually race. Last week was my first week in Vietnam and I got crashed out in lap 1 in both races. But in Spain I had a much better go of it. Now on my qualifying run I'd waited till the end and brand new softs and I'd gone out and I just had enough time to put in one smashing flying lap. And then it was FaZe's first time in the old F2, and he just was in my way and absolutely balls me lap. And there was a little bit of a love tap on the way past him as well, and I managed to just get round in time to do one flying lap. But there were 3 lap old tyres by that point, so we'll keep an eye on him. Maybe a bit later on in quali. Oh, as he touched the gravel there, he just saved it.
You're sugarcoating that a little bit, by the way, Sam. Basically,
yeah,
he fucks you over.
Well, I was absolutely fuming when he's ruined my lap, and then I thought, no. Good karma is the thing I need to worry about. So I just sent him a little message saying, I'm qualifying, just keep an eye out for people around you. If someone's on a flyer, let them pass you, which he's done.
He's just done.
He took it on board.
He took it on.
Then in that case, I'm happy that it happened to me and not someone else who took it more seriously. Because I wasn't ever going to do very well. In the end, I finished 7th, which put me 2nd in the sprint race. And I was holding on to 2nd. Me and Lord Crashter having a right old battle after there was 2 safety cars, which spanned pretty much the entire race. And coming out of them into turn 1, I'd try and take him, and we gave each other just enough space. It was lovely to be a part of. It gave me anxiety like mad though. Came out of each lap sweating me back off. But then just coming round this corner he is here, I got a little bit of a... No, not that corner, because that's the final corner, sorry. But I got a little bit of a dink and went flying off into the grass. Now, let's see. Dirty Monster is out on the mediums in Q1, which is an interesting tactic.
Well, there is only going to be one person eliminated in this session. Remember?
You don't want to be that person.
So, but if he can get through Q1 on the mediums, you know, it's a bit of a difficult tactic.
Oh, sorry, FaZe didn't race in F2, so it was somebody else. Okay, I'm sorry, FaZe. I've badmouthed you there. It was somebody else who ruined me lap. So I don't know. Never mind. Right, so we're on board with.
You made me believe it was him all along.
Well, maybe he's just a very nice person anyway.
Horrible person.
Well, he's another new face, because Alexandra only joined in, was it Vietnam?
Yes.
And
he's just done his
obviously
flying lap there.
Well, we're following with Jamie now. He's put the purple sector 1. We know he's got good 1 lap pace, and at the minute he's got the record for winning every single race he's finished. Which we do think is because if he gets to a few laps left in the race and he doesn't look like he's going to win, he'll put it in the wall to keep that record. And I don't blame him. I think that's a nice record to have.
I think it's a brilliant record to have.
Maddie, I am with Pez. This is Elliot Shrimpy. He's Shrimpy. You've met Maddie, haven't you?
What's that? I'm the one that stalks on Snapchat.
Oh yeah, he's the old guy in the group chat.
I'm the one that lurks.
And yeah, apparently we got mixed up because there was another chap called with FaZe in the name.
There you go. That would be it. Because you got mixed up, not me. Don't blame me. It's all your fault.
Yeah, you played zombies together. Right, so your audio, can you just unplug your mic and plug it back in again? I thought people would be alright with it, but Alfie just pointed it out again.
Done.
Now, Alfie, he says he doesn't know which one of us is which. Do we tell him or do we let him suffer?
That's a big question.
Oh, it's not. It's very quiet. That's what it is. No, it's literally incomprehensible.
How about now?
Oh, that might be better. Give us an ABC.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And my wife has just realised I accidentally smashed a glass last night. And it's given me a very sad
No,
look.
it's still crackly. Still crackly. I don't know what to say. I would have put up with it till. I don't know. Is that your new mic?
It is. It is indeed.
Oh.
I haven't had this problem all week.
Well, we had it in the last stream. I watched it back, and you were crackling all the way through.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, let me see if I can get the other mic in. See if
Yeah, you figure that out. While we talk with the chaps about predictions, Evan thinks it's going to be a Red Bull 1-2 with Evan winning. Of course he does. That's just what he would say. Now, this week, though, I think some of the teams are trialling something that we talked about in the Discord. I think the Red Bulls are, where they're going to be in a party chat with each other during the race, so they can choreograph sort of pit stops and sort of tactics, keeping each other in their DRS zones and things like that. So it's a bit more like a team sport then, instead of it just being every man for himself and there happens to be a constructors running alongside. It would work for Ferraris because I know them two are very active, and McLarens, we've got two of them, but I don't know whether they're joining in. I think Frequent Cap's a bit quiet in the Discord. Do River Chat's a bit, I think. I might be getting mixed up. And then we've got the Hasses of Tommy Ladd and TJH. They could do it. Killer and Do It for Dale could do it. So yeah, there's a few bits going on. Dirty Monster's on his own, so he can talk to himself, basically. So it's phase actually, unless we get Lord Crashter back for the race. Now, I've heard your voice again. Give us a quick ABC, let's see how it is.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
It's still crackly, fuck it, we'll give up.
I'll go back to the other mic.
Okay. Right, so Alfie as well is on his own. I take it that means that Meme Master's not coming. Someone just tried to connect to my telly. That wasn't ideal. You're very quiet, darling.
Oh, I shouldn't be very quiet.
Hang on. Just don't do anything. I'll just up your volume because I turned you down, didn't I?
Yes, up my volume.
Oh, you've gone loud again.
Hey. Yeah, it's probably just the first couple of seconds when I plug the mic in. Probably starts off very quiet.
It's still crackly, but I don't think it's as crackly as it was.
No, I don't give a toss if it's crackly anymore. Screw you guys.
Yeah,
You'll have to
I've stopped caring. You get used to it eventually. Nobody listens to you anyway.
Exactly. I hardly speak. And when I do, it's just a pile of shit.
That is true.
I'm just here for the giggles.
Evan says it sounds better now, which is nice. This is really weird having a chat and people actually talking. Yeah, Maddie says it's not as bad. I feel like a proper streamer now.
Have you got your laptop literally on your lap while you're watching this as well?
No, it's to the side. I'm sort of lying down a bit, you know, in the sort of paint me like your French girl sort of thing. Now, as Q1 gets into the interesting stage, where at the minute Tommy Ladd is the only one in any sort of real danger, given that he's 12 seconds off the pace, no, 15 seconds off the pace, we've got a minute to discuss what we're drinking this evening. What are we drinking?
I am drinking absolute zero sugar, zero fat Coke. And now there's actually a
Mixer,
reason
or?
behind this. I'm
Oh, yeah.
currently not drinking any alcohol because for the last week I have been on an absolute massive diet. Because obviously
What? So
I'm
only 2 pizzas a day? Then?
Oh no, not even 2. Oh, I mean I've cut right down. I mean, you know, I was the size of the Hulk before minus the muscles. You know, it was basically just fat.
Was that lockdown? Because I know you lost a lot of weight, didn't
Yes, lockdown has, let's say, hit me hard. I've gone
you?
from
I miss the gym.
working a lot to not working, sitting on my arse, eating between 2 to 3 takeaways a week.
It's bad, isn't it?
It's...
Even when you cook yourself, you cook shit.
Yeah, I haven't treated myself so well. So I decided this week that I'm going to be very good. And I've bought a load of stuff for home gym. So I'm going to get nice and fit at home.
I thought you said a home gin then. I thought that's a bit the other way, isn't it? I'm too fat, so I'm going to drink myself.
Gin actually has the lowest content of like fats and sugars and stuff like that. If you have a normal gin, not a flavoured gin, of course.
So
gin has the lowest amount
neutral
of
spirits like
calories.
vodkas.
Yeah, gin actually has the lowest amount of... normal gin, just plain, like say if you get plain Gordon's gin, has less calories than vodka.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it does. I've actually researched.
No,
I've got one.
I've researched this because I'm setting up a gin company when I've got a few quid.
I've got a 60% gin that has less calories than vodka.
Right, there may be a type of gin that has less calories than a type of vodka, but gin is just vodka soaked in juniper berries.
There you go. See, it's vodka.
Which means it's vodka with extra calories.
Mine doesn't have extra calories.
That one particular one, maybe. Oh. But gin is a higher calorie drink. But anyway, they're all filled with calories because of the alcohol. Alcohol's a with it.
We just appreciate that
Tommy
sugar just absolutely avoided bashing into Johnny. He just stacked it on turn 2.
Bit of a love tap there. Right, well, we've got a minute and a half now, so people are going to be beginning the final laps. Who's in danger? Dilly, Johnny,
Johnny, and Dole.
Tommy, lad. They're the main 3, aren't they?
Oh, sorry, it's not Dole.
Because there's only a couple of hundreds. Wait, it's Dole. Wendell's not called Wendell, but he's called Wendell.
Very true.
Right, so who's on our outlap? Dilly. Dilly's outlap. Let's see if he can scrape himself off the arse end of the grid, because at the minute he's coming out in Q1. He's got about more than half a second to make up on Johnny.
Let's just remember that this is the same Dilly that had scored less time in a practice session than me last week. He got a slower lap than me last week.
I've just realised, you know, as you know, we join in practice with these lads while they're for the qualifying session, and that seemed really messy into turn 1 and 2 there for Dilly. I don't think it looks good for him. Plenty of grass there.
No,
but yeah, you were ahead of Lord Crashter and you were buzzing your little head off. The Lord Crashter's not here. He was having problems. He probably only did 1 lap.
No, he done 4 laps on his hards, and he only managed to get like a 1 minute 22, I think, on the hards during practice. And I eventually, I mean, my first lap was a 1 minute 24. That just shows how shit I am. And then eventually,
Alfie wants a gin. Sorry.
Oh,
go on.
It's a lovely gin. 60% will blow your fucking head off, trust me.
I know you're on a diet, but you have to drink some gin. We're on a stream, mate. I've got work tomorrow for the first time since January.
Because
I've been furloughed 3 times. So I'm only having the 2 beers. And these are Asahi. Extra dry. Super dry, sorry. As Dilly rounds the corner now, and he's the only man who can save himself from extinction. No, as he's miles off. Rest in peace, Dilly. We'll see you on the see you at Lightside, pal.
See you on the flip side. But yes, I think the day for George Crashter has been absolutely horrendous. Not only is he now having technical difficulties, I say with my fingers up in the air because I know it's bullshit. But he was slower than me in practice, and that takes some beating, I must tell you. And also his
No, it is true. I was about 2 seconds faster than you in every sector.
Exactly. And his beloved Tottenham team also lost to my beloved
Fucking hell, here we are.
Arsenal side. So
It didn't take long.
it really did. Trust me, I've been holding off on it the entire stream, hoping he'd just turn up. But he hasn't, so I'm just going to poke it in there anyway with a plain hope that at some point he's going to watch this stream and cry himself to sleep.
Yeah. Right, looking at the timing screens, we've got Alfie way out ahead, good couple of tenths ahead, and then we've got Jamie. TGH, who's Russian now apparently. Is that in honour of Nikita Mazepin, everybody's favourite F1 driver?
I think it is, because they haven't let him use the Russian flag.
Well, this is 2020, not 2021. Will the Russian flag be in F1 2021?
I'm guessing if
game.
they're not allowing it in the actual Formula 1, I don't think they're going to allow it in the race, in the game.
Well, yeah, but it's a game. You can't have,
Oh, Dirty
to my
Monsters
knowledge,
just
an
dropped
England
out.
flag or a Scotland flag. You have a British flag, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, has he?
It said that he did.
Oh, rest in peace.
Maybe he's still showing up on the loading screen, so he might be back in
He
the
might have just disconnected. He can come back.
But we are down to 14
Well, no, we've lost
people,
somebody else
yeah.
then. Yeah, who's gone? We've got 2 McLarens, 2 Red Bulls, 2 Hasses,
We've only got
2
one
Alphas, 2 Ferraris. We only had one
Oh, we only
before.
had one Merc.
Was it the Renault? It was the Renault of Johnny. Is he called?
Yeah. Johnny MJT.
That's the one, Johnny
Yes.
MJT. I knew it was Johnny.
He has dropped out.
Follow on board with Kishan.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
the lap. He's going out with the hard. No, he isn't. He's going out with the mediums. It's unusual for him and for his Dutch brother or friend, I'm not sure, lover, whoever the Dutch guy in front of him, Wendell is. They usually only come out right at the end of each session, don't they? And have
They
one
do.
storming lap. So what are they doing coming out now? Together?
I think they're playing tactics.
Well, they're not, because they're not on the same team. One's Ferrari, one's Alfa.
Yeah, but they're playing tactics. Their own little tactics. Maybe they're going to try
It's
and
those
get
crafty
a
Dutch,
fast
innit?
lap in straight away. I mean, they've come out on mediums.
Well, I understand that it's Q2. If they can get through, then they're on preferential strategy for the race, we assume.
Most people
So, yeah,
come
it's
out on
coming out early.
mediums. So people are looking like
Well,
they're
yeah, because
wanting to
you're going to have a go,
start
aren't you?
as well.
Yeah, you would do.
But this
But I
could
don't know,
put
I
some
kind of
them in
like having an
danger.
absolute blast out on soft. I like starting on the soft. Well, that's usually because I qualify sort of midway down the grid, so I like to make a few places, pretend I'm clever.
Oh, yes. I happened to do that in my career save this week. I qualified in third, I believe, but I had a 10th place group penalty because I had to
What for?
get a new engine part for my car.
Um,
So by doing that, I started in 13th, and I had the choice of whether I started on the mediums or the softs, because qualifying was actually in the wet as well, so I got a choice regardless. And I started on the softs rather than the mediums for a change, and absolutely blasted it down the first corner, and probably overtook about 6 or 7 cars straight away. I think it's a great strategy. Get further down the pit, further down the lane, start on your softs.
yeah, when you're playing back from the back of the grid, or do a bit of a Johnny's gone, but he's going to try and come back again, I think. But you saw Pierre Gasly do it a couple of times during the season proper.
Yeah.
Kishan's all over the shop really on this lap. But just to return to commentary for a second. But he did that a few times when he went out in Q2 or Q3. He'd start on the hards.
Yes.
Just let himself go a lot. And I think, is that how he won at Monza? Maybe?
I will be back in 2 seconds. My wife is calling me.
I'll bring her on as a guest. I don't. Right, so we know Alfie wants a gin. What's everybody else drinking tonight while he's left me on his own? Anyone on the beer, on the wine maybe? As Aaron puts in the fastest lap. I should be following somewhere other than Kish anyway, shouldn't I? Who's on his out lap? Evan, let's see. That's not the one. Evan. There he is. Follow on board, shall we? We've not had one of them in a while. So yeah, back to work tomorrow. I cannot be asked. I think I've done 2 days in since September? November. Maddie doesn't drink, so she's having Red Bull. It's fitting that we're on board with Evan then. Let's see what he can do. Good exit out of the final corner, down onto the straight with his DRS wide open, but the telemetry's not on, so let's turn that on, shall we? There we are. Look at the Ferrari to let him past. Get your turning point at the apex. He's done that nicely. Now, is he going to go wide into here and cut? No, he's going to follow the normal racing line, which is not a bad idea. Safer. But I find if you cut and go left, like further wide, swing out left on that left-hander, you can cut in right and carry a lot more speed. But so far it's looking pretty clean. Let's put the lap data on as well. It's annoying that it resets every time. Every session, that's the word. Hey, DRS open quickly there. Let's see what we can do. This is where I start to struggle now. This corner was always a bit of a pig. And this one here, this left-hander, a bit off camber, you can lose your back end if you're not careful. He's done it quite well. He's kept control at least. Going through, seems quite quick at the minute. Nice touch on the apex there, and you want to get rotated round with this little Mickey Mouse chicane. It looked like he lost the back end a little bit there because he came in a very shallow angle. But still quite quick. 1 minute 17.4, which is not bad. He's on the mediums. I think people doing 1 minute 16.9s who are still there, so I think he's probably safe, but he might want to go and do another one. Let's see, Alfie, you've returned?
I have returned.
Thank heavens.
Did you not consider speaking about Magic Mike while I wasn't here?
No, I didn't want to encroach on your territory.
You could have spoken about anything else, you know, there are other movies except Magic Mike.
I narrated Evan's lap.
You narrated whose lap?
Evan? P6.
Oh?
No, it wasn't a bad lap. Dude River looks early on like he might be struggling, as he's the only one out on the softs and he's dead last at the minute. As Alfie just starts his flyer now.
I'm actually quite surprised that
do.
we've got 8 minutes left and not everybody's done a lap so far.
That's not surprising. Jamie's one of them. TGH and Alfie, they're out now,
Yeah.
I think. Jamie likes to have a nap, I've heard.
He just goes
sleeps
out at the
until
very
right
end,
until the
doesn't he? He'll just go around, do one lap,
Aye.
and just go boom.
Alfie's put a purple sector 1, which he's just taking the piss, frankly. For once, I'd like to see him not do well. Not that I don't like him, and I don't wish him success. Yeah, he'll lock up, but it's Alfie. Somehow he goes quicker when he locks up. It's like his tyres. He goes quicker when he does 3 laps on the hards and 90 laps on the softs. I don't know how this tyre whisperer does it. But, right, so we've got TGH and Dirty Monster. Have they gone back to the pit, or have they just... I don't know, it's saying something on the side. Right, I want to see how he takes this chicane, the final, little last couple of corners, because I hate that little complex, and I want to see how he does it, because he seems to be pretty good at the game.
That was
Did he come in for a bit of a wider angle? I don't know, it gave me a really bad angle. Basically an onboard. I didn't want that. I wanted something a bit wider like this, but whatever. He's gone pole, which is alright. Anyway, I suppose in this dead time, F1 testing that's ended today, hasn't it? Who do you think? Have you followed it at all? Have you been watching it?
I did follow it this morning, like very early hours of the morning when it was on, and I followed it yesterday. I didn't follow this evening section, though. So I have no idea what happened this evening. All I know is that yesterday Lewis Hamilton spun into the gravel and it was fucking hilarious.
He spun again today.
Oh, did he? Excellent. Even better.
The Mercedes, the sandbagging. I think in the last 7 years when they've been winning the championship, they've only been top of the sort of testing times twice in 7 years.
Testing times mean fuck all. I mean, let's be honest.
I know,
it is literally.
But there's a couple of things they have drawn from it, though. A couple of things they have drawn from it were, I sort of made a prediction a while ago that I hope doesn't come true because we know he's, as Ted Kravitz put, a lout. But I said that Nikita Mazepin was going to finish higher than Schumacher. Not because he's better, he'll get luckier, or Schumacher will struggle to get settled, but we know he does that. It takes a year or two to get used to a formula. So yeah, but he was a bit ahead of him in testing, I think. Yeah.
In the team. I mean, let's be honest, Daddy's money.
Which one?
Mazepin. Because Daddy's money's kind of going to help him out a little bit there.
A lot of people seem sorry for Mick, saying, "Oh, he's really hard done by," but I don't. I think
Mick knows what he was
Haas is doing everything they can. Well, yeah, he's in F1 now, and I think Haas are doing everything possible to take all the pressure off him. Yeah. Because
because of his name.
He's obviously got the Schumacher name.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to have eyes on him. Or everyone's going to follow on with Evan, but he's gone in. Let's follow on with Dude River. But the Schumacher name, everyone's going to be expecting the world from him.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is putting the Russian flag on a car when you're not allowed to have the Russian flag in sport at all. You're giving Mazepin preferential treatment and everything. And he goes out groping people and just taking all the attention. Nobody's talking about Mick anymore.
Nope.
So he's going to give him that year to get his head down and crack on. I think, as much as I love Carlos, I think he is just keeping that seat warm for him.
Yes.
He's easily my favourite driver, Carlos Sainz, but he is just keeping the Ferrari seat warm.
Well, of course he is. I mean, Schumacher's synonymous with Ferrari.
That's what they want, don't they? They want Charles because he's the golden boy, and he is a god-tier driver as far as I'm concerned. He's up there with Hamilton and Max and probably them three, probably the best on the grid. But and then they want the Schumacher because of the Schumacher. I feel sorry for Giovinazzi because he's like 8th in line for the throne at this point, isn't
he? Yeah, he's a good driver though, but he just hasn't been given the luck of a decent car, I don't think.
Well, you go off your teammate, don't you? And towards the end of last season, didn't he start coming out of his shell a bit? And he was doing really. But a lot of people thought they weren't going to renew his contract because they were saying it was too little, too late. Obviously, it was wrong because we've got him again, and I'm sort of warming to him.
See, I don't really care too much for many drivers because by the time you get to like a driver, 9 times out of 10, you're out of freaking door and you never see him again. So, I'm quite happy that from the very start, I've always liked Danny Rick. Love a bit of Danny Rick with that damn smile of his. And he actually had a really good testing.
Yeah, he was at top of the sheets.
Yeah.
That McLaren does look strong, but again, they might just be going.
Lando as well. He had quite.
Andreas Seidel's a shrewd bugger. I think. Everyone might be sandbagging. They've told Hamilton, let's go out and spin it, so it looks like we don't know what we're doing, and then we'll batter them in Bahrain. But I don't know. I can sort of see Andreas Seidel saying, "What's the point in sandbagging? Let's just go."
Yeah, give it a good go.
Sort of similar thing with Verstappen. I can't imagine him wanting to not go full tilt. So, but AlphaTauri, very good. Yuki Tsunoda as well.
Oh, Tsunoda.
I know it's just testing, and it means nothing. But if it's indicative of anything, it's good to see because Tsunoda, I've liked him for a while, and they were saying, he's only got the seat because of the Honda connection, but he's proved himself. He came 3rd in the end, didn't he, in F2?
Yes.
But in his debut season, behind Schumacher, who won, and then Ilott, who everyone seems to think is the biggest crowd in the world, that he's not here. Oh, he's teeny tiny, yeah. He's. I don't think if he got COVID, I don't think George Russell would fit in his car to cover for him. What about the Williams as well? Because Latifi topped the time in sheets at some point.
He did.
I'm excited about Latifi this
You
season.
know what? In every session that I watched, by the way, now that we're speaking about Williams, I didn't see George Russell once.
Well, you didn't watch the sessions he was in.
He
was in. Russell was in today.
He wasn't in this morning's one when I watched it.
He was all day. Because there's two halves, and most of them, like I think Ferrari and that, have been doing one driver in the morning and one in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But some were doing a different day. So what Williams did was he had Roy Nissany, or Nissany, for the Friday. He had all day.
Yeah.
Which I don't quite understand, but whatever. And then Latifi
yesterday,
had Saturday, and Russell had today.
I obviously didn't pay that much attention then to notice that it was actually George Russell. Or George.
I am excited for Latifi. I think he showed a lot of promise last year. Everyone slagged him off, for out qualifying. I'm going to say his teammate, but he beat Jack, didn't he? But he's shit. By the way, we're at the end of quali. Dude River, Dalton, Dirty. we got too involved in it. Alexander Bames, by the skin of his teeth, made it. Unless Dirty Monster can put a serious laps together.
For Alexander Bames, I'm riding on board for Bamesy now. Dirty Monster
just Monster's pulled to the side of him, then it's over, isn't it? Because the session's over. God, we got too engrossed in conversation about who was it who suggested predictions? Evan. Evan, you've ruined that. We just weren't talking about the laps at all. At least it wasn't dead sound and we just someone's doing a lap. He's on 1 minute 30 now. Dirty Monster we are going to have to say goodbye to, along with Dolt, Dude River and Tommy Ladd, and also Johnny MJT, even though he's not here.
Sayonara, guys. It's been good knowing you, but none of you are getting pole today. But a lot of people,
indeed most days.
A lot of people in the Discord are expecting that we're going to have a different winner today. Someone that hasn't won.
I said people were talking about it's going to be a winner who's not won this season. I was saying it's going to be, because I looked like I was going to be on the podium in sprint race in Spain. I was saying it's going to look like, for all the world, for most of the race, someone who hasn't won a race yet is going to win. Say FaZe Idiot, Alexander Bames. I don't think Killer's won, or Wendell not won one this season, has he? Wendell's not.
No, it's just been Jamie and Alfie so far that have won.
Anyone but Jamie and Alfie, basically, yeah. But it's going to look like them for ages, and then they're going to spin themselves out, or they'll have a puncture, or they'll get hit by a car who's blue flagged or something, and Alfie will win uncontested, because Jamie would have DNF'd on lap 8 because he was 7th.
I like that. I really like a PJH win today.
Yeah, because he's looked promising. He's looked like the Max Verstappen to Lewis Hamilton of Alfie, but he's not shown anything. Like he's shown he's a good driver, and we know his missus is a massive fan of the stream. So shout out to TGH's missus. But he's not got much show for it. He's got a few podiums, but that's about the size of it. And he's not got the win. He's not got the. Has he had a pole? I don't think he's had a pole either, has he?
No, he hasn't had pole. He's had second and third.
You know what? Because I've got a laptop, I can get these.
You can actually get it all up
in glorious full screen. Right, championship standings. Let's mute that so we're not getting feedback. Yeah, so Alfie, a win, 2 wins and 2 seconds, which is pretty good going. Jamie won the other 2 races, crashed out in the ones where Alfie won. Maybe there's a conspiracy there. Alfie popping Jamie's tyres or something. TJH is actually only 4th in the standings, behind Jamie and Killer. He's had 2 third places, a 4th and a 6th.
Yeah, I think the 6th was at the first race.
No, that was the last one in Vietnam.
Oh, was it?
He got 4th in Australia, and then Bahrain and China, the Middle East tour. He came 3rd both times.
Okay. Oh,
so far the only driver this season with a disqualification is Johnny MJT. If he can get back, he's not got a great record at the minute. He's got 1 disqualification, 2 DNFs and a P11.
Wendell is the first one out on track.
Wendell's the first, is he?
He
You're always
is.
wrong when you say this, but let's see. Let's follow on with Wendell. Does he look like the first? He may very well
Wendell
be.
was
He is.
first
I think
and
you were right for
Faze
once.
was second out.
Well impressed.
Get used to it.
So, let's have a look here. Oh, Vettel's left. Sorry, you know we had Vettel a couple of weeks ago. He's left.
Oh, he's left.
CRS Real Tape left. I think they were friends of Shaggy's. Who
Yes.
obviously went mental or something. I think he bit somebody. I'm not sure. I didn't follow.
He ran out of Scooby snacks. Poor guy.
For fuck's sake. You had to go there, didn't you?
I did.
Right, let's go on board with Wendell as he starts his flying lap. He's out on the softs as he should be in Q3. Let's see where
He's kind of
what he's able to put
he's
together.
pumping that round those corners on his out. He's really trying to put some pace into that already.
Because he wants to go quickly.
I'm gathering that you don't have to go that damn fast. It's only an outlet, you know. Slow down a little bit, warm up and tyre.
Get some heat in your tyres, get sort of used to the track, how warm, cold,
This game is
middling
not
it
real
is,
life.
you know. Yeah, look,
Relax.
shut up.
Slow the other cars down.
Why would you slow the cars down during qualifying?
Tactics. Slow them down.
This is why
They
you're
don't
6
get
seconds off the pace every lap.
Pretty much, yeah. I think I'll
You
start to
get lapped
realise
by lap
why I
5. I've got a tip for you. In qualifying, go as slow as you can.
No, he's at the front of the queue. So if he slows down...
Well, there's not a queue. He's
No,
like
but if he
6
slows
seconds
down,
ahead of
it will be
Faze.
bombing. And then they're going to have to
Oh,
brake
he's
and slow
bugging that
down.
corner a little bit. He overcompensated. You know what I'm saying? That's where you lose your back end.
Yes.
It's an off-camber bitch of a corner. He sort of overcompensated and ended up pointing a bit the wrong way. Everyone seems to take that chicane better than me, though. They take it pretty well. I just pretty much bring the car to a stop
I
twice.
think it's something to do with the fact that they use like steering wheels. We use controllers.
Yeah, I think the top few are steering wheels, aren't they?
Yeah.
But Keller with a 116.0, that's not bad. But Alexander Bain breaks the 115 mark. He's half a second quicker.
Damn.
I didn't expect that. I thought, right, he might be able to beat him, but not that much. Alfie has had a bit of an off, we might say, as Aaron goes even quicker by nearly a full 10th. Let's go on board with Alfie. Oh, he's lost it again. He's having a bad day, Alfie. Has he had damage? Let's get on the off the onboard. Possibly. I couldn't see any, but he's gone straight back into the pits.
He's been that lap.
Ooh. Oh, and he
Jamie
he locked up as he got to the. Alfie locked up as he got to the pit limiter line. He's run out of fuel, but yeah, he locked up. So I don't know if he got done for speeding in the pit lane. Could you just check the race director? See.
Let's have a
What's gonna
look.
happen there? Let's see if Killer's going to carry on with this lap. Yeah, he's 2 seconds off the pace there. He's going
We've only
to
got
box
warning
me.
so far. Alfie got a warning for corner cutting and Aaron for exceeding the track limit. You dirty, dirty people. How
Naughty boys. Dirty bastards. Right, as everyone's just piling into the pits, this happens from time to time. Aaron, save us from this misery. Finish a lap. No, he's going to the pits again. One of the
Jamie,
other Red
drive
Bulls,
on board with
Evan,
Jamie.
also in the pits. Jamie, he's gone pole, like you say. He's running out of petrol and he's got his engine warning lights on. What does that mean?
And he's going in the pits as well.
Yeah,
It could be
He's mainly
something to
thinking
do with
he's gonna
maybe
stay
he had low petrol. He was
no,
running out.
because that'll be there's a fuel warning light, and then he had like an engine warning light on as well. Frequent Carp, he's going to finish a lap, and it doesn't look like a bad one.
Oh, it moved him up 2
Does he
places.
improve? 5th place is not to be sniffed at.
Very nice from the car. And if memory serves
He's your
correctly,
best mate,
he
isn't he?
doesn't generally have great qualifying sections, does he?
I think he got a bit better recently. He used to struggle, and I think he still does struggle really, but not as much as he used to. You know, it is a lot sort of closer.
Wendell is on an out lap. Wendell is not satisfied. He's done a 116 and 3 people above
Wendell
him have all done 115s.
Well, let's see what he can do then. We've still got 6 minutes left, so again, they're all a bit... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not interested in Wendell. Alfie is on his out lap, and TJH just behind him. Oh, this will be interesting.
You follow Alfie, I'll follow the old TJH.
Well, yeah, sure. I'll just follow Alfie, see if he spins out again, and then jump to TGH because he's behind him on the track as well, just so. We'll see what happens then.
What is going on with Alfie today?
Well, he said in the chat, didn't he, that he wanted a gin.
Returns.
He's back.
He is back.
Well, I instinctively thought you were going to say Lord Crashed or as Lord Crashed, but he's not here.
He's not. But if he is watching the stream right now, haha, Tottenham suck.
He's such a child, I love it. Alfie puts in a purple sector 2.
Oh.
He's not fell off the track this time. He's a bit not tight to the corner, but he's got round it without spinning, which is good for him, because we know he struggles to keep his car on pointing the right way.
CJ
today at
seems
least.
to be going quite...
He's got around the chicane very well. Ooh, let's see what happens. Alfie, I'm predicting P2. Oh, P1! Oh, half a second faster! Wow! TGH going really wide there. He's ran out of something.
Yeah, this isn't going to be the best lap. On 15.7 now.
You're P5.
To be fair, I think like towards the end, the last 2 quarters really
Lord Crashter has put in the chat, go fuck yourselves. Whoa, hang on, I didn't say anything. I'm a Bolton fan, I can't say shit.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself, not yourselves. Mind you, Bolton, second most informed team in Europe, I think.
Yeah, but you are in League 2. So
yeah, but we're informed.
Let the big boys speak, it's fine.
When was your last loss? Ours was, 11 games ago, 12 games ago?
3 or 4 games ago, probably.
How many times have you dropped points in the last 11 games? We've only dropped them twice, so we have 2 draws and 9 wins.
Yeah.
Ian Everett is a god, I said this from the start.
Who did you drop your points to?
I think a draw to Bradford and a draw to somebody else who isn't Bradford.
No, I rest my case there. The fact that you mentioned the word Bradford. Just...
You beat Tottenham. That's nothing to be proud of.
No, it really isn't.
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's not what I meant, Lord Crash. They still won't tell me to go fuck myself, because Tottenham are very good.
No, they're not.
They're better than me. Right, so nearly 3 minutes left, which means we're closing in on squeaky bum time. At the minute, FaZe and Kishan at the bottom with Frequent Carp and Evan. Those 4 really, really close in times. Less than a tenth of a second.
Yeah.
Less than half a tenth between all 4 of them. Frequent Carp is now coming out of his cage, and he's been doing just fine on this outlap.
I see what you've done now.
Little.
That should have been you should have used that line
That's
for
the bright
Killer.
side reference.
You know, the Killers. It's the bright side. You should have used it for Killer. For Wendell.
That's too many levels.
You just
too many
wasted
levels.
it on the car.
No one called Wendell would be in a band.
You wasted such
a band that makes bangers.
car.
He's your busy mate, Frequent Carp. You love him.
Oh, I do love
I still remember when me and him crashed in Vietnam. He went round the corner, lost the back end, and he went sort of sideways. And so I've tried to go on the inside of the corner where he was pointing inwards, and he must have just got back on the throttle and just gone right into me. I've tried braking him. He had the slowest crash ever. It was like we were on ice. It was so pathetic, and it was like we were like 15th and 16th. It was just so sad. We were both 2 laps down. We crashed into each other at 4 miles an hour.
Oh, I bet that done some damage. Carp is
yeah,
on his way now to his flying lap.
Oh yeah, that was his outlap. I was about to say he didn't improve. Of course he didn't. He not finish a lap yet. I really need a wee. I'm glad it's happened now and not right halfway through the race. Yeah, no, he's well improved in qualifying.
He's damaged his front wing. He is not going to improve.
Kishan's on his flying lap now.
Let's follow Kishan.
Fuck's sake, frequent cat, mate.
The one time we
Evans
actually
retired
watched him on the screen, he fucks up.
I don't know if Evans crashed. No, he's in the pit, so he's just he's called it a day. I don't think he can improve. Unless he picks up some damage and it won't get repaired in time, I don't know. But we have 4 drivers out on their... Oh, well, actually, no, because there's 4 more on the outlaps. So everyone but Aaron really has a chance of putting in one more lap to
I don't
improve.
see anybody beating Alfie's time. I mean, a 1:14.
That's a whopper, that. Even Jamie, the king of
ridiculous.
1 lap pace, has half a second to find nearly. He's put in the purple sector too, though.
Oh, hello.
Oh, wait, no, that's Kishan, the other Ferrari. Remember?
Yes.
I don't know what Jamie's up to. Yeah, he's behind him on the track. He'll come out at some point.
Or
sure.
Aaron didn't make it round on his outlap.
Is he out of time?
He is.
Oh, dear me. Aaron, well, P3's not bad, assuming that Kishan doesn't usurp him now. He doesn't. He takes Kevin, though, who left a bit early. Let's see, it's one of the Alfa Romeos next. I'm going to guess that's the TGH, isn't
with
it,
TJH at the moment. Just purely because I think he's the best one to get a better time.
Oh, sorry, it's Jamie. Let's see if he can improve. How's he looking? Not looking bad on the timing screen. Oh, but he improves, but not enough. He's still got 2/10 off. And then the Mercedes has bottled it. He's a coward. Oh, he's finished. That's not enough. That's Ali's 100 BAMEs, that's why. Can he improve? On P4, which is a respectable time, he improves his time, doesn't improve his position. That's the one. What about TGH? 6th isn't where we expect him to be. Oh, and it's not where he's going to finish. He's going to be 5th. Unless there's a red car behind him. Is that Killer? No. Jamie again? No, Kishan? Are you there? You're all quiet. Oh, it's ended. Pez? You there, mate? I've lost my co-commentator. I don't know where he's gone. Right, well, there's the final starting group. We've got Alfie, Jamie on the front row, and then he's officially left the party now. Then we've got Aaron, Alexandra, TGH, Killer, Kishan, Evan, Frequent Carp, and New Boy FaZe bringing up the rear. Doing well, Matty. Not too bad, mate. Although my co-commentator's just died. I'm going to try and invite him back to the party. Let's see what we can do. He's left the session. His Xbox shit itself, apparently. He's returned to the party. I think he's getting an invite back to the game as well. He just has to enable his audio and speak. He's been very quiet. Oh, hello there. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Could you accept your audio, please? It's not there. Since you joined the party again, because I'm watching the stream and there's no sound. It's just me talking to myself like some mental case. That's just what I do. Okay. He's left the party again, and then he's going to try again. So this is fun, guys. How are we? We all right? Technical difficulty. Well, he's joined the race again, so we can watch, which is nice. So anyone watched any good films lately? No? Me neither. I watched Endgame, which was alright. For the first time. Oh, he's returned. Are you back? Hello. No, there's no none of your audio going on. Oh, but I don't want to stop and restart it. Audio setting. One sec. If I mute you and unmute you. Right, try now.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you are gay.
Yeah, it worked.
Yay!
How did that work?
Well, there you go. It's just like the old turn it off and on again sort of stuff, isn't it?
Well, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Well,
So yes, apologies. My Xbox decided that all of a sudden, I was watching TJH. I was watching him going around doing an absolute bursting lap to what I presume was an absolute bursting lap. And all of a sudden it froze, but I could still hear it. And all of a sudden I just heard my Xbox do that horrible sound of and it went off. And I just went,
sounds like
shit.
It's drowning.
Yes. So, what happened?
He finished fifth in the end.
Oh.
We have the 1 minute 1 minute warning, so we're going to spend that 1 minute talking about films because that's what I was talking about when you weren't here. Maddie, Endgame was good. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah. And
hang on,
Lord Crashter, I keep forgetting his real name, has suggested watching WandaVision, which I've been meaning to for a little while. I might do that.
has Maddie not watched Endgame?
No, she just said it's good. So I imagine she's watched it.
It's not just good. It's fucking phenomenal.
Right, well, what we're going to do, while I go for a wee during the 1 minute warning, we're going to do what is now a regular segment of Elliot Describes Films. So you describe Endgame. Spoiler warning.
Okay, so to describe Endgame, lots of superheroes, loads of them died previously, or, turned to dust, all of that sort of crap. They're trying to find these people back. All of a sudden, time travel becomes this magical thing that can happen. So, Back to the Future was correct. Even though, your past doesn't become your future and, all that sort of bullshit with time travel sort of stuff. They bring everybody back, Thor is fat for some reason, which, it's not quite right, but it was quite funny. It is rather amusing seeing Chris Hemsworth, my sort of body size. It's really, really amusing. And then big fight scene in the end, Thanos starts, and the end, basically it. But yes, it's such a fucking good film. Everybody loves Endgame. If you don't like Endgame, I don't like you. But WandaVision, I've only watched the first 2 episodes so far, and I'm actually quite into it. But I'm actually looking forward to Loki at the moment, because I was always a fan of the character Loki. Even in the comic books, he may be a devious little bastard, but I love him. And even in the movies, he was just brilliant. Even when he died, you knew he wasn't really dead. And when he did eventually die in Infinity War, I was really, really hoping, because it was just within the first 2 minutes of the film, I was really hoping he wasn't actually dead. He was just going to spring up from somewhere. But he didn't. He was actually dead. So, Marvel, fuck you for doing that. But thank you for actually
giving our viewers some spoilers there.
But if I haven't watched I mean, I think Endgame's been out 2 years, so if they haven't watched it, I'm giving them away spoilers. Well, it's their own bloody fault, isn't it? They should have watched it.
Right, well, we have some news. Johnny
do.
and Lord Crashter are both back.
Yeah! Lord Crashter, Tottenham suck.
However, Lord Crashter is in a Renault. Is that just because if you join during qualifying you don't get to pick a car, you're just in a random car?
I'm kind of guessing so. It's really weird to see him in a Renault.
Peculiar. Well, he's actually a Williams, as Alfie locks up there. You don't want to lock up on your formation lap. That's a beginner error, that. So let's have a look at everybody's tyres. Let's see what people are starting with. Literally everyone's on the medium. Literally everybody is on the medium, which is nice to see, I suppose. Okay, so there's probably not much variation in strategy, which is fine. Oh, this is going to be the camera angle for the start, innit? Let's find a better one, shall we?
I'm just going to ride on board. I'm sitting right on TJH because I'm going to ride on board with Killer Kishan. Because, you know, Kishan's just going to bomb it into the back of probably TJH.
Well, I like to have a camera angle from the front. Can't change the camera to just the front. Right, well, this is where we're doing it then. Alright guys, the camera will change soon, I promise. As the lights are ready, here we go! We are live in Spain. Nice, Benidorm. As a good start from Jamie there to jump up to Alfie. Keeping right on the back of him. He's going to make a challenge into turn 1. There's a bit of coming together by the McLarens nearly. He always taking on the inside, but this is what I had to go with Lord Crashter. Bit of a touch as the racing point is in the grass of Dirty Monster as Jamie goes wide and TGH takes the position. He's coming right back at him. Alfie comfortably in the lead at this minute. Now we've got Jamie fighting there to get back onto TGH. He looked like he was going to gain a position, but he's actually lost one as there's a big lock up from Alfie round turn 4. Get 5. I don't know. It don't matter. It's all getting a bit processional now. The Killer right on the back of Jamie, and TGH actually has got right onto the back of Alfie. Could be a bit tasty. He's going to look for the outside. Can he make anything stick? Probably not. Does he maybe go for a cutback? No, he's gone wide as out actually. Oh, but he's took him around the outside there. Oh, a bit of lag. Oh, a bit of a touch. Oh, TGH with a little tickle. I've missed Alfie and TGH picking 7 shades of shit out of each other. Oh, that's lovely to see. As he's coming round to the back now, we've got Evan, who's maybe a bit further back than you would expect. He was all over the back of Lord Crashter, but now he's in danger of being taken by Frequent Carp as he goes into the pits because damage, maybe?
I'm going to guess so.
As the timing sheets have just gone all wonky again, so we'll stick with the leaders so we know what's going on. As Jamie's going on the inside, taking CGH, right. He's, but the neck and neck again. Oh, he's got the inside of the next corner. I'm following on with the wrong guy. Jamie, there we are. Oh, no, Jamie, there we go. That's Jamie, there we are. I hate it when he does this. He's always like doing it. He's holding him back, but in a minute, as Martin Brundle will say, a bit of a cork in the bottle. TGH on the back of him, the Killer on the back of him. As Aaron, a little further back, takes Alexandra Baines, if we can trust the timing sheet. But it looks like Alexandra is going to hold back and not give up there, which would be wise. He's got the Ferrari Kishan right on his back. We've got a yellow flag with Dolt. Has fucked up in some way. What's he done? Oh, he's fucking up again. He's in the grass. There's Johnny's taking him.
We are mowing the lawn.
Oh, gone pear-shaped. He's doing a bit of a Valtteri Bottas. As Aaron, 1/10 off the back of Killer. Everyone's in DRS range, and very shortly, Jamie right on the back of Alfie. DRS is going to open as of the next DRS zone. As Alfie sets the fastest lap, as you might expect. The DRS will be available. So it's all settled down a sec. That was quite a clean first lap. Evan obviously picked up some damage. Dolt had a bit of a spin. Johnny also had something going on, I think, was it? Or was it Dirty Monster was in the grass?
Dirty Monster got clipped on the first corner.
Oh dear, as Alfie's beginning to build a bit of a lead now as they're approaching the first DRS zone. He's just within that range. But he's going to keep there. Killer even closer on the back of TGH. Now you're going to think he's going to have to make a pass coming into the next corner, and he's going to have an attempt. This DRS zone doesn't really do much for overtaking. It's more for keeping you on the back, and it's a big, long, home straight one where that tends to happen. You don't get anywhere near him. Let's have a bit further back. Lord Crashter and actually Frequent Carp all having a bit of a look at each other there. But yeah, all relatively safe so far. Let's go back to the front. Jamie's keeping in DRS zone. He was through the detection zone, so we'll have DRS on the straight here. Let's see what he can make of it. Alfie sets the fastest lap time, but Jamie's got his flat wide open. He loves his open flaps, does Jamie? He's having a look at the inside, thinks better of it. He'll try again later. What about Killer on TGH? Again, has a go in a little bit, maybe not quite now. Now back to Lord Crashter and Frequent Carp. Again, not much going on. He's settled down quite quickly this year.
Yeah.
It's Lord Crashter's on the back of Dilly though. He's not letting off.
He wouldn't breathe, is he? And Dirty Monster's on the back of Frequent Carp as well.
Yeah.
Most of the action is happening further down the pitch.
If we had all the Alfie TGH action, they've been split by Jamie now, haven't they?
Yeah.
What? The Ferrari of Kishan just spawned in the wall? Are we thinking that's a bit of a glitch visually?
I think
going on?
Because that almost took out like Frequent Carp. Oh, and Dirty Monster.
No, that wasn't Dirty Monster, that was Lord Crashter. I was just about to say, he's doing really well controlling the dirty air, staying right on the back of him, but it turns out he wasn't. He's doing about as well as he coped with that, about as well as Tottenham coped with having 10 men.
Yeah.
I beat you to it, mate. I beat you to it.
Don't do this to me. It's the one thing I've got.
It's Jamie sets the fastest lap, and it looks like he's going to be making a pass on Alfie. Alfie, that's his name. He's going to look to the outside. There was a bit of a wiggle on each other there. He's got the outside now, but he'll have the inside of the following corner. Can he make it stick? He can't quite because he's got the inside again. Oh, Jamie.
Ooh, that's
now,
close.
He's going to have to make a pass pretty quickly as Lord Crashter goes into the pitch, presumably for a front wing because he botched it. Or, what am I saying? Yeah, Jamie, he's going to have to get past him in a couple of laps' time, or he's just going to put it into the wall to keep his perfect record. As Johnny and Evan also pass Lord Crashter, who's still in the pitch. Anyway, where are we looking like battles are happening on field? We've got Alexandra, Killer, and Aaron
11,
all having a
12,
bit of a close to each other.
Together.
They are indeed. We've got some bit of a battle for fifth going on as well. Red Bull followed by the Alpha and Mayo and the Alpha Tauri. All the Alphas. We get a yellow flag as Johnny has fucked it in some manner. Or is it Lord Crashter? Is he spun on his way out of the pits? Oh dear.
Really not going well for him today. Not only does Tottenham lose, consider our tributes of all things, he also posted a slower time than me in practice. And yes, he's going to blame on the fact that he had some, technical difficulties, but we all know that's bullshit. He just doesn't like the fact that he was slower than me, because I'm an Arsenal fan and Tottenham lost to Arsenal. But he's also spinning it.
Anyway, getting back to what we were actually talking about. Frequent Carp has indeed taken Dilly, as I thought Jamie was going to make a move on Alfie, but he doesn't. Dirty Monster's having a look around the outside of him as well. Is he going to be able to fend him off? He's very close. He's keeping him around the outside. What's fucking happening here?
He's taking
Dirty Monster. He's made it stick. He's made it stick. Dilly's lost 2 positions in as many corners. Dearie me. And then Tommy Lad coming in there as well. He's lost to the Haas as well. Can he keep it? Bit of a touch. But now the Haas has got past him. Is he going to lose out to Kishan as well? What's happened? What's happened to Dilly? He's lost 3 positions in 4 corners, and there's a Ferrari right up his biscuit as well.
He is not having a good lap.
He's not really. He's one to forget for old Dilly. At least he's not had a time penalty yet.
He was quite low on the ERS.
Very nearly a touch there from Kamikaze Kishan. Nice save at the end there. Alfie looking like he means business. Oh shit! Sorry, Alfie looking like he means business because Jamie's taking him. We missed that.
We missed up there.
He's got him around the inside, and Alfie's taking it back. He's going to make it stick. But Jamie's got the inside, and he's got the entire corner. It is his. He's in the lead once more. TGH, he's miles away. He may as well still be in Vietnam. He's 2 seconds down the road. Oh, bit of a touch. Alfie controls it very well there. He nearly went. Oh, but it's going to be a while before we see him battling again. Oh, dearie.
Deep down inside, he is absolutely fuming right now. Almost as angry as Lord Crash was after the Arsenal-Tottenham game.
For fuck's sake, you're boring me now, mate.
I will give it up eventually, but I'm just going to take my moment in the sun. Just for Lord Crash.
We've got Kishan now on the back of Tommy Ladd and Dirty. So where's Dilly? So Kishan has taken Dilly as well.
Kishan has taken Dilly as well.
Oh, Dilly's having a nightmare. He seems to have a good first lap. He got... Because didn't he qualify 15th or 16th? Was he knocked out?
Yeah. He was knocked out first. So yeah, he qualified 16th.
There's a way we can see position change. Yeah, so he's still up 4 positions. So yeah, it was 16th, but he's lost 4 positions. So that was a storming first lap from him.
I don't quite know what's gone on in this lap though, because all of a sudden, he's almost 2 seconds behind Kishan.
Oh, is he having some problems with his tyres, maybe? This Dude Rivers made up 5 places. He's not having a bad one. Kishan, he's down 4, but he had a bit of problem, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let's get that off. He's very distracting.
Evan is down 7 places.
Very distracting watching. Alexandra Baines, he's having a look at Killer. He thinks better of it. Alfie's back within DRS range of Jamie. Ooh, they're keeping it interesting, aren't they? Where are they? Oh, they're coming. They're 2 turns ahead of. He locks up there coming into the Mickey Mouse chicane. They're on the same straight now as Lord Crusher. Could you be lapped in lap 8? Would that be the earliest we've had this season? His DRS wide open, and he's gaining down on Jamie now. I don't think he's going to get the position, but he's going to be right up his exhaust pipe. Let's see, we got he's keeping right on him there. He's not close enough to make a move. Killer also not quite close enough to make a move on him there. But his brother, friend, lover, whatever it is, Kishan, right on the back of Tommy Ladd, and he's going to have DRS. We could see a dive for the inside maybe, or the outside, or perhaps the middle.
He's going to go on the outside. No, he's trying the inside.
Yeah, Tommy Ladd tries to cover he tried to cover the inside, but he chickened out. He's just taking it before the corner, hasn't he? He braked a bit late. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. Oh, he might have to defend here. We've got Tommy Ladd taking the long way round. But if he's got the traction, he can make something stick out of that. They're still nearly wheel to wheel. He just gets ahead. But good defending from Tommy Ladd, to be fair. We know Kishan's a capable driver, we'll say. So that's not bad going to very nearly get it back, because he cocks up a little bit there, Kishan. As Killer and Alexandra fighting to get up to Aaron, and even Dude River to it. No, it isn't. The other one. Who's in this battle?
TGH, Aaron.
TGH, that's it. TGH, Aaron, Killer, and Alexandra, all after that P3. Now, that's not a bad little battle going on here. Let's see, there's a bit of a lock up there from the Red Bull of Aaron.
When almost lost it there.
Different one. Right, so TGH is again the top cork in the bottle there. As I've said that about 8 times today. It's
almost as
Jamie was leading, haven't we? We've not missed something.
That's how many times you've said it.
See, you're so self-aware with it as well. FaZe is looking at taking Dilly, and he's going to make him on the straight there. I don't know what he's doing going on the outside of that corner. Dilly is having a nightmare. What's happened? He's lost to Dolt as well. He's just falling back. What do you do now if you're Dolt?
If you're
not Dolt, Dilly.
If you're Dilly, you figure out what the hell the problem is. Fix it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm suggesting. How would you fix it?
Well, you need to know what the problem is first. If it's his,
Well, what would you suggest the
because his
problem is?
ERS, if it's because his ERS was that low that he couldn't use it, couldn't capitalise on it, then he just needs to stop using it for a while. Build it back up.
If he wants to win the race, he just needs to drive faster.
Exactly.
As Aaron is going to make a move on TGH, but backside at the last second. Oh, there was nearly a bit of contact there. Aaron driving very aggressively now. We know he does. He's a very good driver, but when he gets something under his skin, like if I was driving and I saw TGH in my DRS, I'd probably go a bit mental too, because I'd think, fucking hell, I've got a chance for a podium here. So TGH with a lock up, and I don't think Aaron did. Can he come back at him? He's going to have a go. Not quite in. We've got DRS coming round soon. If he can keep on his chuff without touching the gravel like he just did, he might have a bit of a shot. You can take that corner flat if you're very careful now. He's got his DRS wide open. It's harder to make a pass on this straight. It's the next one coming up that you keep your eye out for. But yeah, we've got Jamie's built a 2.5 gap now off of Alfie. I think Alfie's decided he's going to nurse these tyres to probably end of the race, because that's just what Alfie does. But he's actually quite tight up front. You know, they're on this little battle third we're looking at. They're not out of eyesight of the leaders. They're all still on the straight now.
And they're all within DRS range of each other.
Almost, yeah. I think Alfie's nowhere near, TGH is nowhere near, but then Aaron making a pass at him. Going to try for the outside, which he seems to do pretty well. Gives him the inside for the next one, and he removes any sniff of a chance TGH has got. Off you fuck, pal, I'm on the podium. That's what he's saying. As the Renault Overlord crashed, or Johnny, even one of them two, gets out of the way. Yeah, that must have been Johnny, because the other one's here, and he gets out of the way now. Blue flag's flying about. So we've actually got as well. Dilly, he's being troubled by Evan now. He's going to lose another place on the straight. What's going on? Is he going for softs and trying to do a two-stopper? Something's not going well in that AlphaTauri garage.
Something's... I wish we knew. Dilly, I'll turn the price card, please.
Alexander's not doing bad. He's right. He's at the back of this little pack, but it is the pack fighting for third place.
All he needs to...
And he's staying on it. He's staying in DRS.
Let
and
him
there's a 20.5 second gap between 7.
Because the way these guys are right, oh, he's going in the pit.
TGH's box, he's going for the undercut. Then, what does he do? Does he come out for hards? He must do, doesn't he?
Wendell's going up for TJH. He's got the inside.
He's thinking better of it. Oh no, he's not. Was that moving under braking? Not quite. I don't know. We had the telemetry up. We could have had a look. Oh, he lost the back end. Wendell's ruined it. And actually, TGH going in the pits has broken that DRS. No, he didn't go in the pits, did he?
No.
Alexander Baines did. Never mind. Never mind. Nothing happened. Never mind. I was going to say he broke the DRS train. That's why TGH is ahead of Killer now. But no, he's... Sorry, Aaron's ahead of TGH. That's a gander. What's he getting up to? As Alfie's got himself back into DRS on Jamie. As Dirty Monster actually is making a pass at frequent carb. He's very close to him around the big long right-hander. A bit of pink and orange on our screens. You love to see it. As Dilly has overtaken FaZe Ejap, which is nice because what? Alexander's taken over Dude River, but okay. Yeah. I got lost then. Dirty Monster all over the back of frequent carp. He might actually have a chance in the DRS coming up in a minute, the little one. If he can keep this close. He's only 4 tenths off the back of him.
TJ
going straight line in it. He has indeed, as is Jamie and Alfie, which Killer's inherited the lead.
He has.
But they've both come out on the hards.
I was going to say, do we think that everybody's going to come out on the hards? Because from the telemetry that we just said, Wendell, it's showing that his pit window is open now, and he's expected to go on the hards as well.
Dirty Monster, he makes the pass around the final corner. Oh, because he's gone in the pits, freaking cat. Never mind. I was going to say he's made the pass, and then he's going to be in the DRS as well, and he's just going to go away, but it doesn't matter because he's in the pits. Now, Killer, what does he do? Does he try and eke out a lead over Jamie and go for the win, or does he consolidate and box soon, or what do you do if you're Killer as TGH as a look at Alexander Baines?
I would go with these tyres, a couple more laps, try and build up a bit of a lead. I still think that these tyres will go faster than the hards.
You reckon?
I do.
Well, we've got our first battle with the hards going on at the minute. We've got TGH and Alexander Baines having a bit of a scrap. Because both boxed. TGH a lap earlier, I think.
And Wendell is not taking our advice.
Oh no, on the same lap as he takes him on the inside. Doesn't quite have the outside, but he'll have the DRS coming into the no, a different part of the track. So I'm getting confused. I like he's got the Russian flag and indeed the Russian flag on his helmet as well. You like a good helmet, don't you?
I always like a good helmet.
Alfie's taking. Oh, he's in the pits now. That's a non-story. Killer has boxed indeed, so he's dropped back to at least 4th. He's probably going to be 5th or 6th, 7th when he comes out, maybe.
And Dude River picks up the first penalty.
Has he? What was that for? I missed that.
5-second time penalty for take a wild guess.
Track limits.
No, he was speeding in the pit lane.
Oh yeah, I should have known.
Naughty boy.
As the both good showing from Evan, to be fair, because he boxed it early because he had damage, didn't he?
Yes.
He's on the hards. He's probably not going to make it to the end of the race on those, but he is back in the points and a few places behind his teammate Aaron, a good 30 seconds behind nearly. Now let's see what battles are happening on track. We've got Alexander Baines fighting on Killer, which that's what we were just looking at, so it doesn't really matter. And then, yeah, Alfie and Jamie have settled back into this second and a half between them, Malarkey. It's very much two groups in this race at the minute, isn't there? There's the ones fighting for the podium. You've got Jamie and Alfie up the front, and then Aaron, Killer, Alex, TGH fighting for third place. TGH back in 6th, so his undercut didn't work. If anything, it worked the other way around. He fell back. He got overcutted, if you like. And then sort of everybody else, really. Evan driving completely on his own at the minute. He's got 20 seconds ahead of him and 11 seconds behind him. He's just having a drive, really. Just loving it.
Cruise.
TGH actually the only one in any sort of DRS range at the minute. Now, we've got a DRS zone coming up in a bit. Do we think we're going to see much overtaking on that one? Maybe later with if someone boxes for softs, have a bit of a tyre advantage, but at the minute I'm not seeing it. What about you?
Crashed it, just put it into the gravel.
I saw a dust cloud. He was just put a wheel on. TGH! Oh, he's put himself out! TGH went a little bit too eager up the inside of Lord Crashter. What's happened there? Because there must have been blue flags.
Must have been.
But he knocked into the side of him, spun himself out. Crashter's sorted himself, and he's gone on his merry way. Oh dear, his phase is on the back of Tommy Lad. It's not looking great for the Hassies at the minute. I don't know what the stewards are going to say. Are they going to say that Lord Crashter should have got out of the way because of blue flags? As FaZe makes mincemeat out of Tommy. He's got the better tyres, so you'd expect that. And he's not had a great day, to be fair. But yeah, is he going to get done for not moving with the blue flags, or is TGH just got too eager and bummed himself?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, just wait, I suppose.
Exactly.
We've got the Killer actually coming up to the McLaren of, I assume that's Dude River. He's letting him out the way there. We've got a few more laps going on now. Lapped cars, right? Yeah, and he's got Aaron just ahead of him. There's not a lot of fighting on track at the minute, so we'll use this time to have a look at predictions. We said we might have a new winner, but it's not looking like that at the minute. Jamie hasn't crashed in his first, which generally is a good sign for him. Alfie, of course, is second, because when he's not first, he's second. Aaron hasn't won yet. He's not been on the podium yet, has he? Red Bull haven't on the podium yet.
They haven't. Not to my knowledge, at least. No, I think they've come just outside.
Yeah, they've had a couple of decent finishes.
But again, they're so close together again. 3rd and 7th.
No, that's not that close. There's about 25 seconds between them.
No, but I mean their positions. They are so consistent together with their position.
Well, usually, yeah, but I don't think you can say that about this one because not forgetting Evan will probably have to pit again before the end of the race. So Evan, if he can snatch a point or two, I think he's done quite well. As FaZe Idiot using the tyre advantage we talked about, creeping up on Dirty Monster now, who again hasn't had a great day and they're fighting for the last point now. As can FaZe get some points on his debut? Let's see what's happened. Lord Crash just come out on the mediums, so he's. Oh, well, that was a while ago. It was 11 laps ago. I managed to do River to come out on the softs. To him and Dilly. Dilly needed the soft really, didn't he? He's going to have to pit again, but he needed something to try and repair, because it's been a bad race for Dilly, to be fair. He had a great start. He gained, 8 places at the start?
Yeah.
But then lost them all in a few laps. Did he just rinse his tyres, or...?
Do you know what? I do not know. We are definitely going to have to ask him and find out at the end of this as to exactly what happened. Because
I think we'll do that. We'll have a bit of an interview with a few people maybe at the end of the race. See
because it
what people have to say for themselves.
Right now as to how he's gone from being in quite a respectable position after the first lap to suddenly it looks like he had absolutely no pace whatsoever. I mean, 1,000 marching camels had more pace than he did.
FaZe keeping right at the back of Dirty Monster right there. He's making he's going to have an attempt at him on the main straight at the end, isn't he? Oh, he's going to wait that long. He's getting ready, isn't he? He's been harvesting the RS because we ran out at the end of the last lap.
He almost lost his back in there.
Got his DRS going. He's going to fly past him. You have to think. He's got the tyre advantage. He's got to go past him, hasn't
he? He's got to. And he'll take him quite comfortably.
Sayonara.
And that's about as comfortable as you can get. That's like a memory foam pillow, that is. Johnny MJ is about to be lapped again.
Yeah, both the Renaults there being... both the Renaults having a bad... Well, sorry. One of them is a Williams, isn't it? Lord Crash is a Williams.
He's meant to be, but he's showing up as a Renault.
Yeah, no, because he just joined. He didn't get to get a car. He just got a car. So he is actually Williams in Renault's clothing. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing. But Williams. Now, Killer is in the RS of Aaron. I feel like in this job we say DRS quite a lot. Anyway, is he going to try and make a pass at him at some point? They've been battling for a good few laps now. They've been keeping right on each other's tails. I think they came out the pits pretty close to each other. He's going to have to try and make something. Alfie's taken a... was it 2.5 seconds he was behind Jamie, or was it 1.5? And
he's just put in the fastest lap.
Alright, so could we have a battle on our hands again? What do you think is going to happen a bit later on? Do we think Alfie's nursing those tyres and he's going to try and make a attempt with a bit fresher rubber towards the end, or
no,
box again, go for the undercut maybe? Because if he...
I do think that this race is more than... I'd say more than over with, so Jamie doesn't make any mistakes. Although
we had to remember, this is Spain.
Almost within a second of Jamie.
You're not wrong, mate. Let's have a look, see what he's done. Has Jamie had a bit of a mistake there, maybe? Or has he just let off a bit because he can? As Alfie puts in a purple first sector, he's maybe he's just pushing on him now. Bit of a lock-up, but he's back within sort of spitting distance. I think he'll have DRS in the end of this lap.
It's highly possible. What's happened?
We might have a race back on our hands again. He's took a half a second out of him in one lap there. Jamie maybe lost the back end coming out of that sort of off-camber corner they're coming up to in a second.
As this is unlike Jamie,
you know, this left-hander in a sec.
Oh, and Dirty Monster has a 3-second time penalty just as we're watching this.
Which is weird because he's got it for corner cutting. He's 2 seconds away from FaZe, so he's not really battling him. And he's out of the points. So I don't know why you'd be corner cutting.
purely accidental sometimes. I mean, I'll back him up on that one.
Yeah, but you just forget corners are there. As Alfie does indeed
What's the
put
point?
in the fastest lap of the session.
So that's two
Of the race,
fastest
whatever you
laps
call
on the trot for Alfie.
Not quite got DRS yet though, but we
Not
know he is
quite.
quick through this first sector.
I mean, this is very unusual for Jamie, because the last couple of races that we've watched where Jamie has been out in front, he just cruises to a finish.
Yeah, he doesn't usually have to defend, does he? He's usually just gone, that's it. He gets in the lead. But to be fair, there's usually been a bit of Alfie and TGH having a bit of a punch-up. They've been battling each other for the first few laps, so Jamie can just go.
Yeah.
But they've not had so much of that, because they did a little bit at the start, but TGH, he's fell back down the order. So he's not really had anyone to battle with Alfie. Not for quite a while, so he's just been sort of reeling him back in. Now I think at the point of the lap he was in last lap, he's now closer than he was. As FaZe is actually looking to make a pass on the home straight on frequent carp. That's going to double his points tally for the day. If he can keep that position, which it looks like he might do, he's going to go around the outside. Yeah, that says all day long. All day long. Now those tyres will last a little while longer.
Alfie's
Evan ahead of him.
Of DRS.
Evan's boxed, like we said, and he's come out on the mediums, so he's a good few seconds ahead of FaZe, but much better tyres. These mediums will probably last him to the end of the race now, won't they?
Yes, most definitely.
As Killer looks to be making a pass on Aaron. He's not going to make it stick. Does he go for the cutback? Maybe not. Oh, and he's in the gravel. Oh, he's done well to keep it under control.
Well,
He's have to back on a little bit.
Lost a second there though because of that.
Yeah, he's got to gain that time back. And Alexandra's coming on the back of him, Mr. Bames. He's having a look as well, isn't he? He could have gone for an overtake that could have bit him on the peripherals.
From what I'm watching,
As Dude River looks to be having a go upon Dilly as well in the background. Go on.
So while you've been watching that, I've still stuck with Alfie, watching him against Jamie, and you can tell that Alfie is getting frustrated. Or at least that's how it seems. Because he's trying to get too aggressive in some of these corners. He's starting to lose a little bit of time in some of them. He's braking too late, and he's just ending up going too wide.
He's trying to push, isn't he?
He really is.
Get into position. We're going to think. We have to think that Alexandra's going to have a pop at Killer coming down this straight now. So let's follow on with these guys.
With the old bones.
So I'll try and open a beer with a key. He's done look to have made it happen. Does he just want to reel him in a little bit before he tries again?
And
Dude River has got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Will he learn his lesson? Probably not today. He's boxed with 7-lap-old hards. Now, is he had damage, or is he thinking, I'll stick the mediums on, I'll be quicker?
I think because he's got nothing to lose as a from the position he's in, so he's probably just gone, do you know what, let's go for mediums, see what he can make out of it, in a sheer hope that the other drivers in front of him are going to pit again.
It's possible. It's possible. There's still a good 9 laps to go. The hards might start struggling after 18 laps. But yeah, we were riding on board with Alfie now as he starts another lap. He got quite close, but a big lock up into the second to last corner in that dickhead chicane. So it's definitely not. Jamie's not safe, but Alfie's making it look hard. Let's see what Alex can do on the back of Killer. One more time, he's going to have DRS all day.
He's close to this time than what he was the lap before. But I don't think he's going to do it.
I'm not sure that he was. He's having a look at the outside. Oh, move to the inside. Good manoeuvre.
And they touched.
Oh, very close. Bit of a Killer.
There's a little bit of a kiss.
He's been a bit touchy-feely, his Killer today. Oh, Wendell. It's,
Wendell run.
Not sure I like to look at that.
Like that.
But Alex doing a good job of keeping on the back of him.
He is.
You know, as Evans sort of reeling in Kishan at the minute, a bit further back. We have to assume he'll have him pretty soon. Let's have a ride on board with Evan. He's just outside of DRS range. Going into the detection zone. He's going to have DRS, it's going to look like. As Dude Rivers in the gravel. He's got his DRS open. Oh, and he's got the tyre advantage over Kishan, certainly. Much younger, fresher, nicer medium tyres. Let's see what he can do. The Dutchies are in danger of being passed on the left-hand side here.
Oh! They passed the Dutchies to the left-hand side.
It was good, that, wasn't it?
It really was. I appreciated that one.
I wish I didn't stutter when I was saying it. It would have been ace.
It would have been brilliant.
Anyway, he's Evan right on the back of Kishan now. He's going to have a pop soon. He's got nicer tyres. He's Kishan 9-lap old hards, P7, 40 seconds away from TGH ahead of him. Does he sort of bite the bullet, go in for some mediums and try and set the fastest lap maybe? Just out of pride, because it looks like Evan's going to make short work of him. And no, actually no, he's still in with a few points there. Dilly having a bad race, definitely. He's got the blue flag showing at the minute. Bit of dirty. Oh, he nearly lost the back end there, Dilly. Now Kishan's going to have to make a pass on this final straight, surely. Surely now. So Kishan's using DRS and yeah, there's a point. He'll have DRS and slipstream on Dilly, so he might have actually had a net gain there. Bit of DRS for Evan. Dilly's put a bit of a spanner in the works for him there. It's alright, he's got another lap. His tyres are fine for now, but Kishan held on as Jamie, and Alfie set consecutive fastest laps. Let's see what's happening here as Alfie's reeling him in. He's not got DRS, but he will have slipstream. As Alex is still on the back of Killer. He's still staying in DRS, but he doesn't seem to be able to commit to making a move on him. Alfie's still just outside of that DRS. But Evan, he's within half a second. Coming up to another DRS detection zone now. So we're going to assume he's going to try and have a pop again properly without traffic on the next straight. Yes. He's got the DRS just keeping him on the back of him. I think he'll have him. He's got the better tyres. And Kishan's. He's not got the advantage of a blue flag running in front of him that he can get DRS and slipstream off. So I think Evan might take this place with his suspiciously. Yeah, they seem to be handling that chicane a lot better than me and you. So where we are is flap open there. You see him cleaning down on him already. I think he's probably going to dummy to the inside, go for the outside maybe.
I mean, in fairness,
that a couple of times.
That final corner he took a really nice line.
Yeah, he had a good exit, didn't he? Because even with the DRS, he couldn't take him. He's right on the back of him, but we've seen a lot of drivers go into this corner on the back of somebody and sort of fall back a little bit into the next couple of corners. Although he's holding on but better than most, he has a look, not quite able to commit to it just yet. But you'd assume soon he's going to fall off the back of him a little, and that's why this sort of middle DRS zone's there to keep that fight going. But if he can hold it together, could we get our first overtake in that zone?
It's fairly possible.
He's less than 2/10 behind. He's got the DRS.
And he's close enough.
There he is. He goes for the inside. That's his all day long. Fantastic driving. Oh, as the Ferrari loses it. Did he push too hard?
It looks like he's trying to defend.
Is there a reset button? I think that's cheating as he goes to cut some grass.
Did he reset?
Yeah. There's a lot of Crashter bins it somewhere as well. On the same. Did they ever come in together?
Lord Crashter is a DNF.
Yeah, but they both fucked it very soon after each other on the same straight. As one of the McLarens is having a difficult time as well. It's frequent cap had a bit of a brush with something.
His engine is horrendous.
Oh, has it got the weird glitch?
Yeah.
It's not doing it for me, it's just for you. Anyway, Alfie has actually fell back to 2.5 seconds behind. Not a lot of battling on track at the minute. Tommy Ladd looking at Dilly. He's had a bad race. Haas getting an overtake would be nice for him because they've not had a great evening either. But he took that really wide there. He's a bit like what Evan did, but he's not made it stick quite so well. Now, Kishan, what do you think caused that spin? 12 laps, you wouldn't have thought the hards are falling off quite so soon.
Straight over dirt there.
Oh, he's losing it a bit, isn't he? Do you reckon he's going to box and go for some softs maybe with 4 laps to go? Because he's struggling now, isn't he?
He really is. And he's literally grabbed it yet again.
Now we're seeing the Haas of Tommy Lad. Oh, he never mind. I thought he was going to take Dilly after this straight, but he buggered the chicane and he's went from 2/10 to 1.5 seconds behind. Oh, he missed that. The Ferrari's not having a good day at the minute, is he?
He really is not.
He's got DRS on him, but he's going to struggle. Frequent Carp's in danger of taking him at this point. Oh, sorry, no, that's Dude River and he's a lap down. Yeah, because that's not 6 seconds, that. Kishan, he's going to start getting penalties for track limits, so you'd expect, wouldn't you?
It's very, very likely at the moment.
Is Alexander Bames is finally going to make an overtake on Killer. It's been a few laps in the making. He's made it stick. Is Killer going to try and come back at him going around the outside? He's going to have a go. He's going for the inside of the next corner. Oh, he forces him out wide. Killer's aggressive, but he's fairly clean there, to be fair. Very aggressive, clean. But clean. Like wiping your bum with sandpaper.
Ouch.
That's the only analogy I can come up
Literally, ouch. Oh, he's got
what's aggressive and clean? He's keeping him at bay, Bames. But we've got a battle on our hands. He's going to have DRS as Killer. I mean, let's see. I like a good onboard overtake. Let's see one of those, shall we?
Oh,
watch him bugger it now. Oh, Killer quick on the brakes there to avoid going in the back of him. Oh, these both look like they might be struggling with tyres perhaps. Oh, bit of a touch there. Killer with a bit of a spin. Oh, and Dilly with an even bigger one.
And Bames just...
Not Dilly, Bames, whatever the Alpha Tower is. He lost the back end.
He went straight off the track there.
He lost the back end on the left hander and he couldn't get it back in time for the right. So it's that little shitty chicane, wasn't it? As Dolt is having a look. That's not Dolt. Dolt is having a look at Frequent Carp. He fancies a point today. Seems like a race where nobody's had a good race aside from Jamie's had a good race. Aaron's not done so bad. I think he was on pole, wasn't he? As TG8 sets fastest lap. Killer, it's been okay, but he seems to have been more bad to talk about than good, hasn't he?
Dolt just got right up the backside of the cart there. He could smell the fish pellets.
These southern acronyms, southern words you come out with are marvellous sometimes. He's lost the fight though because he's had to get out of the way of Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was Evan. I think he had to. No, yeah, it was Aaron. But he's had to get out of the way, and that's muted the fight. So as Alfie has got himself in within 1.2 seconds of Jamie again. Could we be having a fight on our hands? Alfie, if you're listening, stop teasing us. Either go for it or don't. There's nothing worse than being 1.1 seconds behind the leader. Just you can find that extra tenth, Alfie. You can do it. Cut a corner. You'll like to do it a few times. Cut a corner. As we say it, oh look at that. He's in the DRS zone now. Oh. Can he keep it? Oh no. It's a big ask because they're not going to have very nice tyres at this point. And he's within DRS zone. Yeah, but Jamie's got clean air. Alfie doesn't. Oh, we've got a DRS coming in 2 corners. There's 1. There's 2. DRS zone. Can he be within it? He can. He's got DRS on the straight. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final lap of this race, we have a race. He's got DRS now. He's going to have to reel him right back in. Oh, is he going to be able to take him during the... He probably needs another lap, doesn't he?
He would have needed another lap, yeah.
Yeah, because you could normally overtake towards the end of the straight, but the end of the straight will be the end of the race. Now Kishan's had a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. Is that him going for fastest lap? He's P11, so he's not going to get it. Maybe he was having problems with the tyres. We did see him spin a couple of times, didn't we? Jamie just has to hold it together, and I think he's got it.
Why
I think he's got it then.
Decided to pit now and lost that race.
Last one.
Must have had damage.
I don't know. I think he just had problems. He spun a couple of times, didn't he? Or maybe it's just for to take a point away from one of the top guys. And then what's Alfie going to do? He's
Johnny FJ's holding up Jamie Walsh.
That is true. That is true. And now he's holding up Alfie. This is not what he wants going into this chicane. I know from experience you can't overtake it. That's the race gone. Jamie's going to win it. There wasn't a big chance for Alfie, but there was a chance. But Johnny has taken that chance away from him. Dead last and ruined the final thing. Good win from Jamie. Fantastic drive from P2 or 3. But he took the lead pretty quick and smashed it. Alfie, good comeback. I wish he just had another lap. Another lap and we could have had a fight. Another lap and one less blue flag racer and we would have been alright. Aaron comes home for Red Bull's first podium of the season. Killer looks pretty set to come in fourth as well. Because he already has done, sorry.
And Baines in
TGH.
fifth.
Baines in fifth. That is not a bad result there for the AlphaTauri driver. The Brazilian, actually. As TGH comes sixth again.
Yeah.
Again, not what we've come to expect of him. He's sort of yet to showcase what he can do. And then we've got Evan. He's pretty comfortably coming in seventh. Dirty Monster, nice recovery to be fair from Dirty Monster, coming in at eighth place. Doll, is that his first points in P9? Frequent car nicks the last points at P10. Reservations to FaZe, he was doing quite well. Kishan, I don't know what happened, and then everyone else also were bad, we can't see. Lord Crashter had a mare, Dilly had a mare, who else had a mare? Johnny MJT. Dirty Monster, not a bad drive from him. I'd say driver of the day, don't know, who would you say? It's gonna, possibly Jamie.
Yeah. I mean, he's defending from
just
the front there.
He does. He's not bad at keeping the lead, but it is nice to see a Red Bull on the podium. Evan does deserve a shout out. I think he did drive really well. And the other one, Aaron, which is one on the podium. Is it Aaron?
It is Aaron. Yes, indeed.
Aaron, sorry, Aaron deserves a shout out, but Evan, very good recovery drive because he was pointing the wrong way in that one, wasn't he? And to finish in the points, which he did, didn't he? 7th, was it?
Yeah, I think he's.
Oh, I wish the screen was up already.
He was in 7th, yeah. But then we have got
we'll see the final thing
as well.
Oh, aye. Evan, fantastic recovery drive from him. We've got Aaron, first podium for Red Bull this season. We thought they were going to have the constructors wrapped up. They still might. There's time yet. Jamie and Alfie might break their Xboxes or something. You know, we never know. Killer, very aggressive, but a lot cleaner than we've come to expect from him. Alex, quite what we've expected. He's quick and he's quiet. He didn't get involved in much battling, or vicious battling. And decent position, 5. That's not bad for points. TGH, not his finest hour. Evan, like we say, fantastic recovery. Dirty Monster. Again, grid 13th, finish 8th. And I think he was off the track on turn 2, wasn't he? So that was a good recovery as well.
Straight away.
I don't know what we expected. It's Spain. Spain's meant to be boring. I don't think that was as boring as it could have been. I think we saw some good racing, some good drives.
But we know what's coming up next week, don't we?
Oh, yeah. But we won't tell you, for it is a surprise.
All we can say is it'll be a damn good race to watch.
Well, it will be for the first lap, and then the remaining 2 drivers will have a nice clean race. After turn 1.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been Battered Prawns. This has been Spain. This has been F1 2020. This has been the PGL League, League 2, as this is the second one and not the third one, despite what Lord Crashter might say, it is actually the second league. I've been So I'm Drunk.
I've been shrimpy.
And these lot have been drivers of varying degrees of talent, finishing in various different places on the grid. So yeah, we're going to love you and leave you. Hope you all have a lovely week.